I'm currently building a medieval slash fantasy inspired town in The Sims 4. And I thought since horses are kind of the main mode of transportation, it might be good to have a place where you can get one of those. So yeah, that's why I built this horse ranch. It's called Horseshoe Ranch. And yeah, let's just jump right in, shall we? So I had a very clear vision in mind. I really wanted the downstairs part to be the stables and the upstairs to be the living part of the house. And since I was in the Netherlands recently, I saw a lot of houses that had this kind of roof shape that I went for, the one with the corner. So yeah, you can see me already building the stables. I just put all the same fences in. The stables are pretty simplistic. Since this is supposed to be like Tudor style, looking kind of old, I try to keep it very simple and yeah, old looking. I don't know. Yeah, I then decided I wanted it to be a little bit smaller, and I have to admit it was still hard to finish to fill all of that space. Yeah, I'm just adding the doors, and then I closed up this house because of the lighting. That was just too weird. Don't worry about the lamps. I will fix them later. They're not scented, but I will center them. I don't know why it took me so long to notice that they were not scented. Yeah, I just put down some hay as if it fell out of these uh hay, what are they called? You know what I mean? The feeder thingies. Yeah, and then I added some outside space for the horses. Um yeah, I just thought it might be good if the horses um had some place to go outside and also to get some exercise. Maybe if you wanted a horse that was able to do some jumping or something. Yeah, they can practice that before you can buy it. Yeah, I also added some dirt because that would not look this green in real life. Yeah, but yeah, I will add a lot more texture later. So don't worry. Yeah, I added a little walkway through the house, kind of through the stables, right to the back. Yeah, and then I added some dirt to make that look a little bit realistic. Later, I will add a little shop in that corner that is currently left where there's nothing yet. But yeah, I will fill that. Oh yeah, and then I added the stairs, of course, so you can get upstairs. I had a little bit of trouble deciding how I wanted the stairs to be. I didn't really like this that I had for a while because then the door would be in the very, very far corner. So I did change the stairs later, but you will see that. Yeah, of course, adding some windows for the horses so they can actually breathe and get some sunlight a little bit at least. And yeah, columns and spandrels make everything better, in my opinion. So I added a lot of those. I don't know, it looks a lot more old this way, in my opinion. A lot more Tudor style. Yeah, I painted the whole thing with this wood texture wallpaper, kind of. And then I added a little well, it is a bathroom now, but it will become a utility closet later. So ignore that. But don't worry, I will reuse the bathroom stuff in the normal bathroom. Um, yeah, I then decided to use light wood accents because I didn't like everything being brown. So I had light brown and dark brown. And yeah, I had a lot of trouble with that roof because I didn't like how it was clipping this little edge. So I tried to cover it with a chimney, but that looked super awkward in that corner. And I tried to, I don't know, do different things. um, yeah, I'm not 100% happy with the roof that I ended up with, just dragging it out a little bit. But I think that's the best option. Yeah, and then there's when I changed the stairs. So the entrance would be a little bit farther in the middle, and also the stairs wouldn't be that long. Also, this made the utility closet a little bit bigger, which I personally liked. Yeah. And then, oh yeah, the door. I don't think I'm. Oh, okay. Apparently, I am starting on the inside now. Yeah, I think I had a lot of trouble with the floor plan because there's a lot of rooms that don't have any windows because of the shape of the roof. So that made it really hard for me to decide which room should go where. Yeah, and I think here I'm changing the former toilet into a utility closet. Yeah, I am. And then, yeah, adding some hay, of course, because, you know, the horses need hay. I put some there. I all placed them. I think it looks really nice this way. Yeah, and apparently now I'm doing the bathroom. Yeah, I think so. I Yeah, this is a very simple bathroom. I thought the bathroom didn't necessarily need a window, even though that would probably be a terrible decision in medieval times where you don't have the other options of ventilation. Um, but yeah, there was just some rooms that weren't able to have a window, so you win some, you lose some, I guess. So yeah, I had this very simple bathroom. I changed the location of the towels later because I wanted another closet to be in there. But yeah, that is the bathroom for now, at least. And then I painted all the wallpaper this same wood texture. I was um, thinking about using other wallpapers, but then I thought if this is a Tudor style home, it would probably all look the same and be very simple. Yeah, then I added a lot of windows, as many as I could get in without it looking awkward. Yeah, I had 3 next to each other until I noticed that that would make no sense with the shutters. So I just put 2 instead, because how would you be able to do 3 with just 2 shutters? That there would just be a gap. That would be not good. So yeah, I changed it to 2. And I did the same in the front. I mean, the back is a little different because of the entrance door, obviously. And then I added more windows for the horses. Extra ventilation, I don't think is a bad thing. So yeah. Then I tried to figure out for a long time what to put up there in that corner. And I decided to put a horseshoe. This is also the inspiration for the name Horseshoe Ranch, as you might have guessed. And then, yeah, I filled this little corner with a little shop. I thought, since you're already coming here to buy a horse, you might as well also get the supplies you need for a horse. Yeah, so that's why I put this little shop there. Yeah. Oh, now I'm starting with the kitchen. I had such a hard time deciding on which counter to pick, as you can see. I changed the color of that later as well because I couldn't find a matching fridge, and I wanted that fridge because I love that fridge. That's my favorite fridge. And I don't have that many expansion packs, so I don't have that many options. Yeah. I don't even remember which one I landed on, but I think it was that one. I don't think I changed it after that. I'm not sure though. We'll see. Yeah, adding a stove and a sink, of course. Both looking very old. Yeah, I had these little curtains. I think they fit very well. I feel like these half curtains are always giving me kitchen vibes. I don't know why. Yeah, some cabinets overhead. Also really nice. And then I think I later added, yeah, I'm adding a dining table right now. I had a hard time deciding that one as well. I will change this one later as well. I was very indecisive. I'm sorry. But since I later figured out that I want more people living in this house than just 3 people, I need a bigger dining table with more chairs. So they could, at least some of them could eat together as a family. Yeah, and I tucked a little plant into that corner, which was hard to find. Apparently I did not tuck a plant into that corner. I just remember that it was really hard to find something that would actually fit in that corner because that was really small. Yeah. Oh yeah, I put that there. Or not. I just went back and forth so much. Yeah. But I think I did put a cabinet like that in there, I think. Yeah, because this changes later as well. Yeah, just cluttering up a little bit. I thought some tea might be nice. I was worried that it might be a little bit too colorful, but then I just kept it in anyway. I don't know. It can't be perfect. It's The Sims. You don't have that many options. Oh, I think here I'm doing the living room. I decided on this couch, but I didn't like the cushions because they were too colorful, so I just covered them up with the little cushions that we got in the daily rewards. Yeah, and then I moved everything again a bunch of times before I was happy with the layout of the living room. Yeah, here I'm trying to do site for a rug. No, this is where I move everything. And then I had a hard time picking a rug as well. Oh, I put some bookshelves. Had a hard time with that one as well. But I think the one that I ended up putting fits really well. This one, yeah, it's kind of old. Yeah, I'm trying to put a rose inside of this gold pot that you see there, only to decide that I don't like it and delete it later. So there was a lot of trial and error here. Yeah, but I don't know. It looked weird to me. I don't know. I tried to fit this plant in as well, but it kept clipping weird, and And then I thought, just leave it empty. It's okay. It doesn't have to be filled. It can just be empty. Yeah. And then try to put stuff in the upper thing of the thing. I don't know. Fill this gap. And I didn't like how it looked as well. So I just kept it the way it originally was. Yeah, here I'm adding a rock. Oh, that's the rock I picked. Yeah, I chose this one because it was simple yet fit the color scheme in my opinion. And then I put two of them right next together so it would be a little bit larger and cover the whole place between the fireplace and the couch. And then I put another armchair, covered the pillow up with another pillow as well. And then the basket of coziness, which I really like. It's one of my favorite items. I try to always use it. And some knitting stuff. I thought it was really fitting. And then we also have this little desk here. Yeah. I will add a study later on. But I think it's always good to have another desk, especially if you're, I think, 6 Sims living in this house. So yeah, it might definitely be good to have a second desk. Yeah. Oh yeah, I had a lot of trouble with the curtains. They just kept snapping in the wrong ways. This is the curtain I ended up putting. So I just had to delete the windows, put the curtain, and then put the windows back in and hope that it's scented. And yeah, it worked surprisingly well. I put this little TV, not TV, picture there. If you like, you can delete that and put a TV there. But since this is medieval times inspired, I put a picture instead of a TV. Oh, now we're starting the shop. I put in this little door first. I didn't even know I had this, so I was like, let's use this. It's kind of cute. And I put all these windows. Yeah. Oh, then I put a lot of saddles. I just wanted to try out which swatch it had first, and then I decided on these 4. Put them in the back of the shop, and then I started with the counters. And then what did I put next? I tried to see what other stuff we have for horses, but it was all very big, so I decided to not use that, basically. Oh yeah, and here I found something else for the utility closet, so I just popped that right in. And something for the bathroom as well, apparently. Yeah. Oh, I put some horses on books because I thought maybe you want to learn something about your horse. I know this is not really that, it doesn't really go that well with the medieval style, because, well, books weren't really that accessible, but I mean, you can always delete them if you don't like them in your version, if you decide to download this house. Then I put some horse treats there, and this giant horse statue sized down as small as it gets. And this little box, I don't know what is in there, maybe more horse treats, maybe something else. Oh, and I put this cowboy doll there because I thought, I mean, if you're a parent, you're probably bringing your child, and I don't know, they might like this little doll. I like this little doll. I would like to have it. So yeah. Oh yeah, I put this banner there. And then I have this little lantern and the horse trophy. Ignore these flags. They are going to be deleted later. And then I just tried to decorate this little thing with little tokens that you might want to bring as well, like souvenirs basically, or just playthings. I don't know. Yeah, I tried to add some medals as well. I mean, if you own a horse ranch, you probably also compete in competitions, maybe. I don't know. But if you do, you would probably win since you know a lot about horses. So that was kind of my thought process. Yeah, just adding some more to the utility. Oh yeah, and I added all these clay figurines everywhere. I thought they were kind of cute. Yeah, so I put them on this little, I don't know what it's even called, shell? Not really. I don't know. Yeah, and then I tried to find something that would look like a cash register. And I ended up putting a computer. I think the one from Cottage Living. I'm not sure though, so don't trust me. But if you have Cottage Living, you might know which one I mean, or not. Maybe I'm just making it up. I don't know. Yeah, I went through all of debug just to end up using a computer that is not in debug. So yeah. I didn't know that I had this. I clearly don't know my Sims game. Oh yeah, I added these bags of I think it's supposed to be food for chickens, but I thought, I don't know, maybe horses eat that as well. That's the cash register that I'm talking about. So what I did here is I put it on a counter, sized down the counter really small, and hid it inside the other counter so it would be the right way around. Yeah. Then I deleted all the lights and put in a light that would be much more fitting, because what I usually do is I put the saucer light everywhere, and then I replace it later with a light that fits the room. That is maybe a little bit darker, but I want to see what I'm doing first. Here I'm doing the parents' room, trying to find a bed. These were my 3 options, so I obviously went with another option that was not there. Then I added a little bump out here, simply because I wanted the children's room to have some light in it. I tried to do 2, but that looked weird in my opinion, so I just did 1, but a little bit bigger. I was thinking about adding 1 to the other side as well, but then I thought, nah, let's just do the one side, and then, yeah, I added the windows and the shutters and everything. Yeah, I wanted to put the beds into this nook. Oh, I'm back in the parents' room. Okay, never mind. I'm going to talk about the children's room later then. Oh, we're adjusting all the curtains. Okay, I see. And all the shutters, because if you move the windows, you have to move the shutters and everything. Yeah. Yeah, I put in some side tables. It was really hard to match this very, very dark. I don't know if it's even still brown or if it's already black, but this is not the same shade. But I didn't have anything that matched better, so yeah, this is just the best I could do. And then we put in the wardrobe. I wasn't really sure which one to use. I liked the big one, but it felt too pretty to me. I don't know. So I just put in the plan to cover up the clipping a little bit. So it's not too noticeable. And I think later I will pop in some candles onto those. Yeah, and I will change the rug to this one, because I didn't want the same rug to be right next to each other. Yeah, then I tried to do the beds. I tried to use these beds first, but then I later changed it to the normal individual beds because they took up more space. And I also thought, I don't know if that's realistic if you would have such a bed in medieval times. Probably not. So yeah. So this is going to be changing a lot. It took me some time to figure out what I wanted this to look like. Oh yeah, and here I had a struggle for a second with my stream because my internet was gone for a second. But I noticed it after the problem was already solved. So yeah, everything's fine now. Yeah, I'm redoing the beds again. Yeah, I already put in the little play branch. I thought it was a really funny idea, kind of, to put a little tiny playhouse branch in the big ranch. And then I put some dolls in there, I put some horses in there, and I put the big teddy bear in there. Rabbit. Of course, I remember that I switched the teddy bear out to a rabbit. Yeah. And then I tried to somehow get this to work, to be at an appropriate height. But yeah, it did work in the end. So yeah, everything's fine. Added some candles. Yeah, this is where I changed the table situation to a bigger table, so we can actually fit at least 5 people, which is not enough because there's 6 people living in this house. But I mean, I don't think the baby can sit at the table. So yeah, that's fine. I added some cupboards and a little changing table for the baby, with the diapers and stuff. Again, not all that Tutory-ish. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just trying my best, okay? I'm limited to the stuff that The Sims gives me. Yeah, here I'm doing the study. I know this room has kind of an awkward shape because of the hallway, but I kind of like that. I had this little nook to put the table in, and then I had the bookshelves on the other wall with the painting thing, which I forgot again what it's called. Oh yeah, then we added some lamps into the hallway. This is a really dark hallway because it's, I think, one of the 3 rooms without windows. Yeah, and then we're just doing an entry room with this little plant. Yeah, and I think I put this huge horse ranch box in there as well. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, and I put the same 2 paintings everywhere with just different swatches. So I don't know. They just kind of fit together, obviously, because they're from they're the same painting essentially. Oh, I put this little mirror as well because I thought it would be nice just to look in the mirror one last time before you leave the house. I personally like to do that just to make sure that, I don't know, anything weird is going on. Yeah, and then I'm putting a big tree in that is kind of hiding the shop, but I kind of liked it. And I also add a walkway later to the shop because there's none now. There we go. There we go. Just a little walkway so you can actually get to the shop without walking over the grass. Yeah. Oh, I switched the tree to a bigger tree. And then I think I put some more trees in all over. Basically, yeah. There's one, and then there's one. And I put some bushes and stones later as well. Yeah, but I don't know exactly when this happened. Yeah, the flags are gone. Yeah, I added some little flowers to the horses space over there, but I will switch these out later as well. And then we have the bushes. Took me a long. There we go. There's the grass just popping in there. I also put some manure there. I don't know. I just put one piece, okay? It's not that much. You can get rid of it if you don't like it. I just thought it added some realism. And I put all of these bushes. I really liked them with the red flowers. They were really cute. Yeah, and then I was looking for some smaller flowers, but I don't think I put any. Yeah, I don't think I did put any. Yeah, I put some of these rocks in the brownish color everywhere. I kind of like them. I thought it was also realistic kind of to have them everywhere. Yeah, and then I changed the fence because I thought, why would you have this weird 2 square block gap? And why would you use so much excess fence? Like, if you didn't have that much money, you would probably just connect the fence to the house, so you would have like use less money and have more space in return. Yeah, I had a hard time trying to figure out what to do with that corner, but then I just filled it with some landscaping, and I think we're almost done. Yeah, I'm just adding some more dirt underneath everything, and yeah, I think that's the full speed build. Yeah. Okay, so since now you have seen the build, let me just give you a quick tour. So first of all, I built this house in Willow Creek on this lot. I don't know what it's called, but it's the 40 by 30 lot. Yeah, it costs 70,751 simoleons, and let's just have a look at it. So here she is in all her glory. Okay, so let's look at the outside first. So here obviously we have the ranch, and then next to it is the outside part where the horses can train over here, and then they can just eat the grass over here and relax a little bit. And then here in the back, kind of tucked away behind this tree, we have this little shop. And if we have a look inside, we have the stables right here. I kind of like to go into the Sims perspective, and yeah, so these are the stables, very simple. And then the shop is looking like this on the inside. So we have the counter here. We have some nice saddles over there. And then there is some other little trinkets you can get from the shop. This is, by the way, not functional. But I think it looks nice. Then downstairs we also have this little cabinet where the cleaning tools are. And then if you want to go inside, you could have to go up the stairs. Inside we have a little entrance room with some shoes here and a clothing rack, and yeah, a little mirror to check yourself before you go outside. Then the next room is the kitchen. It's fairly big. There's a dining table in here, and yeah, some little trinkets. Then there's the bathroom. Yeah, it's also fairly simple. There's just toilet, sink, and bathtub. And then there's a painting on the other side, so you can have something to look at while you're sitting on the toilet, I guess. Yeah, then the next room is the children's room. It's for 4 children in total, so 2 older children, 1 toddler, and 1 baby. And then they have a little playhouse and also some space to clean up the baby. Yeah, whoops. Then we have the office over here. It's kind of weird shape, but I needed to make a way to get into the bedroom, so this is why this is. But I kind of like this little nook where the desk found a place, and then there's some bookshelves and also this easel. Whoops. And then heading into the bedroom, it's also fairly simple. There's just the big bed and the nightstands and a cupboard and a mirror. And then the last room is the living room. There's another little table here. Then there's the couch, fireplace with a nice painting, and you could totally replace that with a TV if you wanted to. And then you have this little cupboard here. So if you wanted to download this house, you can. It is up on my gallery. Yeah. So this is my EA tag. You just have to type in Yaripu. So yeah, then you can download it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I built this live on my Twitch. So if you want to see me build live, you can just type in Farina_ on Twitch, or you can click the link in the description. If you like to get notified the next time I'm live, you can also, join my Discord with the link in the description. And if you want to see the full build, not sped up and not with me talking over it, but yeah, see how I actually built it, the whole live stream, you can click the link in the description as well. So I have those all. I hope I will remember to put those in the description. Other than that, if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to leave a follow and a like. And I hope to see you soon. Bye, guys.